What's up, everybody?
There's nothing for you here but death!
Just built all this.
No survivors! Burn them to the ground! Who sent you to die here?
Well, that makes me mad now.
Right.
Only a few cowards left! Round them off!
Don't you hit my wolf, goddammit! You die this dude.
You will meet only death there! Is that the last of them?
The rivers are clear. If more were coming, they thought better of it.
By their colors and markings, I believe they come from Geatland. But with none left alive to spill their secrets, we may never know why.
Here is one! This vermin was crawling to the river, hoping to float away. Have mercy, friend. And you may find an ally with us.
Mercy is earned by the quickness of your tongue. Where do you come from, and what is your quarrel with us?
We are settled in East Anglia. Newly arrived and hungry for silver.
You drifted off course. This is Mercia.
As we were ordered.
By whom?
You bore me. Useless hound. Scratching your ass in search of silver. Put an end to this one.
Your silence earned you no kindness, Geet. So I'll ask you once more. Who sent you?
The wind sent us. And the rivers will take us home. He begs for death, Eivor. Give it to him!
Or send him home with a warning. Let him tell his people what death awaits them, should they sail this way again.
May there be one who mourns you at home, for we will not.
Eivor, I could have sent my scouts to follow him home. We might have learned something.
The price of such disrespect is death, Randvi.
Just as Sigurd would have done.
I cannot devise a strategy if my advice is ignored.
To let that man live would announce to the world that we are soft and cowardly. Now these wayward Danes know to fear us.
Forgive my haste, Randvi, but Dag is right.
For once you see clearly. I beg the gods that it continues.
We should clean this mess and move the bodies from the camp.
Agreed. Then we talk of our next steps, together.
Okay.
Our buildings better still be there. I swear.
Message has come.
Who is it from? And why should I feel scared? Well, my son has written me a few times, often, and he told me he admires the trust of you. Okay. So we should have enough to finally be able to do something. mean, they're still working there. I thought his building. Okay. Let's do... Oh, we might actually have enough to do a couple of things. Alright, shipyard built.
Perfect, Avon. You really are a generous one.
So now we can talk to them. And... I don't like the fact that the shields are part of the...
Yeah.
We can change the figurehead out. And also change the tail. I honestly don't like any of these.
Nothing else for you today.
I will see you later, friend.
Farewell, Abel.
What do you think, baby?
I like it.
Alright, and we still should have a fair bit left. So, this dude will be important later, because he's the cartographer. We have just
Seen
enough
anything
to do
interesting while on your travels?
Tattoo, I'm not worried about. That's me. We could always do the hunter.
Nonsense! It is not that
But I
complicated.
think we want to go ahead
You
and
do
the
not
museum
appreciate the
over here.
subtleties of a cutting flight. That is...
So 2 buildings done.
I suppose it will... Eivor, have you ever been in love?
Why do you ask?
I wonder if you know the feeling of having your very heart pulled from your chest as it pursues the elusive object of your desire. I wonder if you have ever known the bitter agony of seeing your beloved in the arms of another. I have known such a pain, and Maximus was its source.
One of your lovers.
Oh, gods, no! No, no, no. Maximus is a snake and a leech. A slime-encrusted, blood-sucking viper of a man. He stole from me my beloved. A perfectly preserved statue of a legionnaire. It is all I desire in this world. Last I heard, Maximus was holed up in and around London, holding my beloved captive, leering and pawing at it, no doubt. If you should ever see him, give him my regards. By that, I mean spit on him, then recover my statue.
Alright.
Okay.
Here you are. More relics for your collection.
What have you brought for me? Wonderful. And here is
Good first.
something for you. There should be more like this out there.
Okay.
I must be on my way now. Goodbye.
Die dulci fruamini. I suppose it will do for the moment.
I'm confused on what that actually gave me. Roman horse sculpture?
Of the Empire.
Scheme.
Scheme?
So it probably changes your horse to a Roman.
No, I think it's settlement. So I saw it says settlement decoration
Oh.
part,
Appreciate the subtleties of
but
a
I'm
cutting
like
flight.
confused
That is
because
why
why
you misunderstand.
why would a Viking place have a Roman? Alright. Alright, this is that little thing in front.
I don't like it.
That was not gonna stay. We don't have any more money to do anything. Or not money, but resources. What's sad, because I think we need one more. Probably need two more. Quest, we have the hidden ones and that. Alright, let's go talk to her and see who else, or where else we can go. Granted, wherever we go,
not appreciate the subtleties of a
it's
cutting
gonna be
flight.
higher level
That is why you misunderstand.
than we are currently. I must just based off the way this thing's been going.
Greetings.
I should go.
Wait.
Gilbert, are you well?
I am, but I wish I could have risen to the challenge put before us, instead of just hiding here in the Longhouse.
You were exactly where you needed to be, defending the people and yourself.
I know. I just...
Our forces outside were sufficient, and your father would have many unkind words for me if anything had happened to you.
I know. I only wish my father's long shadow didn't darken my prospects here. I want to learn from you, not watch you.
I have no doubt. Next time, then.
I say take him out to the yard. Actually teach him how to fight with that sword of his.
I want to see the Alliance map.
Okay. Oh, we have a couple. We have East Anglia, what is actually at our power level. We have, however you say that. We have London itself. London is 90, so is Oxford. It might be worth doing East Anglia and then doing these.
Yeah.
Not that I don't think
Those
we can
Dane
do,
invaders. They
the
came
other
from
two
East
right
Anglia,
now.
is that right?
Yes.
but I don't
Dane
want to be
invaders
so
to serve a man
overpowered
called
going
Druid.
back
He
to an
seems to be
area
sowing discord among
To take
Saxons
it.
and
to
friendly
take
Danes
it that
alike.
I'm like
Years ago, the
one-shotting
sons of Ragnar
everybody.
hoped to pacify the land. They appointed a steward named Finnir to find a suitable Saxon king. But the kingdom has fallen into ruins since, with no king and violent raiders ravaging what little peace remains. I suggest you make for East Anglia and find out what their steward is doing wrong.
Stop with the knife.
It breaks me. I don't know why.
I will
It
make the
bothers me.
trip east then. Speak to this Finnir myself.
A good plan.
Sorry. You know, it's winter.
Sinuses are real, y'all.
Well, it won't be winter by the time this video comes out, but it's winter for us right now.
And whoever said Germany does not have any
Yeah.
I'd like to see what you
sinus
haven't started.
issues, they lied. Straight up.
Only a true warrior can pull that off. Only a fool
I'm
would
kind
pass
of
this
tempted
up.
to buy this bigger shield.
Yes, I can resell these.
But that wasn't even enough. Wow. Okay. See, I don't want. I can sell those three.
Go on, give it a try. An excellent purchase.
It's a heavy shield. That was the whole.
You should get that. Honestly. Is that everything?
I'm off. Be well, friend.
Until next time, Eivor.
All right. Let's see this shield. Sorry, guys. My throat is. So. It's worse than this one at the moment. I mean, how often do you actually attack with this? I don't have enough money to upgrade it again. I have enough to upgrade the helmet, but I'm not going to. Because it takes the 4 silver stuff. It's such a big shield on my back now.
It's like the size of your whole body.
Yep.
Ah, those invaders never
Just
stood
out
a
of
chance.
curiosity, I want to see.
Not
if
when you are
whenever
armed
I
with
upgrade it,
Gunnar's
it changes the
handiwork.
appearance of it. I'm not gonna be able
What
to
have you got for me
right
today?
now, but just to. Yep, new appearance. You can see it in the bottom corner. It'll have a new appearance whenever you.
Done for now.
I must take my leave. So long.
Until next we meet.
All right. So we're doing this quest, and I don't. Oh, I do it.
I think that's one of the ones we got the other day when we were just kind of like.
I can go straight into it.
It's either going to pay in our flavor or,
Right.
or it's going to backfire
Fully
so
aware,
hard.
but we can.
We can, so then we shall.
After we finish this area, we'll probably do a couple of episodes chasing down zealots.
Cool.
I'm gonna look into how to get the Thor armor and start working toward that. Do I need the Thor armor? No. Do I want the Thor armor?
Yes.
Yeah. I also want his hammer. But you need all his armor to get his hammer.
What? What's happening?
Finir?
No, not unless Halfdan sent you.
I sent myself. I want to speak with Finir, the steward who should be working to put a king on that throne.
You're in luck then, for I have found the man already. I'm only waiting on him to get married.
Which man?
You know, stranger, you interrupted a beautiful dream. I was sailing through Helheim, drifting on a ship of fire.
Dreams of death often run ahead of the real thing.
Oh, wouldn't that be a burden off my shoulders? What business have you with the backwater king, anyway?
Danes from here attacked my clan. I want to know why, and how to make sure it never happens again.
Ah, that would be Rued's clan. I killed the last man I put here, Adelstan. I suspect they'll do the same to our next monarch.
A Dane who can't keep the Danes in line. Not much of a steward, are you?
If I knew how, I'd have rid our lands of them long ago. Rued's clan plagues us all, Dane and Saxon alike.
You are the sorriest soldier I've met in this country. Kick your king in the arse and fight back.
He needs more than a kicking. He's got nothing he should have to win this fight. No courage, no army, no charisma. If he wants to live longer than a season, he'll need the backing of his bride's family, which he hasn't. They loathe the maggot.
Who is he, your King Maggot?
Oswald of Elmenham. He was King Edmund's counsel before the invasions. And like it or not, he's the last Saxon noble with any sway.
Why not crown a Dane instead?
Halfdan Jarl made it clear. He wants a Saxon king married to a Dane for a greater show of unity. But Oswald's not the sort of man you'd chase into battle with a grin. He's soft. The settled Danes don't trust him.
Where is he now? I'll get the measure of him, see what I can do.
You just missed him. He's headed for Elmenham just now, pleading once again for peace. If you go by the north gates and along the road, you may catch him.
Okay.
Is it time to go in his chair? Or just rough wood chair?
Yeah.
Making my butt go straight.
At some point, we get a new chair.
Yeah. But that requires going to the other place. And I don't want to go there right now.
I need your eyes, my friend.
They rushed in like wolves, killing and burning as they went.
I built myself a home here. Rued's clan attacked us as well.
Oh, how nice to have a home to speak of, man. Mine was burnt to the ground years ago. And by whom, I wonder?
Please, all of you, be we Dane or Saxon, we all want the same peace. With land to till and home to keep. Without fear of Rued's violence.
Till they break the peace with another bleeding raid.
Nonsense. Their homes are here now. Same as ours, our futures run together, not apart.
So what are these Danes attacking us, eh? What will you do about them?
When I'm king... when I am your king, I'll set things right.
You will be king when I'm a flying troll.
I'm Eivor of the Raven clan. Are you Oswald?
I am. You're not here to kill me, are you?
I'm not in the habit of killing kings, but I do like meeting them.
I am Oswald, yes. For as long as I can hold out.
So, what happened here, Oswald?
A clan, led by a Dane called Rued, attacked this morning. They've been sacking farms and hamlets across East Anglia for some time now, growing more brazen by the day.
Do they know this is Halfdan's land?
They must. They just don't care.
Their chaos has touched my home as well, and I'm here to see that it doesn't happen again. Lately, I've come to learn that you are the hook that all hopes hang upon. As king, you could unite all the Saxons and friendly Danes.
A minor weight to bear, isn't it?
Who else, if not a king, should bear it?
Travel with me, Eivor. We can discuss my tenuous future on the road home.
What begs your attention in Elmenham?
Wedding preparations. Elmam is on guard as we ready my marriage to the Dane woman Valdis. She's a cousin of Halfdan's.
Good. A well-matched marriage can forge a strong alliance. So what's the holdup?
The holdup? I don't yet have permission to marry Valdis. Her brothers don't approve of me.
With your sheep.
That'll make it go faster.
Poor horses, but
Slow down. Something is not quite right here.
Hold. There's smoke ahead.
That's Beatley. It could be the same men who attacked at the walls of Norwich.
Stay here. I'll have a look.
poor cows. Yeah, I know they were gonna die for food anyway, but I mean they had no fighting chance.
Come on.
This place is heavily guarded.
I mean, it was.
man given to verse.
Oh.
That should be the last of these pig-faced cowards. Oswald will be relieved to know of this.
I love the explosion. It makes it just the right amount of, well, shit.
Rued's clan. They left none alive.
God rest their souls. I'm needed at home to make yet another fruitless attempt to impress my betrothed family.
Show more grit than you're showing me now, and they may start to like you.
Yes, sorry, I'm just shaken. If you joined us at dinner, that might ease their minds a touch. Think about it. My doors are open to you.
I'd be happy to join you. Tell me when and where.
Wonderful. Visit us in Elmham whenever you have time.
It's worse here than I feared.
Alright. Why do y'all people not believe in having an easy way? Wait, isn't this the place I sacked?
Possibly?
No, never mind.
I don't know, all these towns are starting to look the same.
You're not wrong.
It's like the towns around here.
A healthy seeming town. This Oswald has done well for himself.
Look there. A lone Dane. Can't trust that.
Shh. Be kind, yeah? As Christ would command.
I must wait till night. Okay. That's easy. The meditation.
Lords, ladies, this is a day of peace and fraternity. I asked you here to Elmenham to offer my thanks and extend my generosity. Finir, our steward, to our guests of honor, Brothir and Broder, and to my lovely bride-to-be, Valdis.
You get to plow our sister because Halfdan commands it. But you won't drag us into bed with you hear?
Broder,
the last Saxon king we backed wasn't half as mushy as you, and we lost 150 men protecting his maggoty arse.
Brodir.
If you're going to be rude, then I must ask you to leave. This is my home. I won't be insulted here.
Is that why you've come? To back this Thane who smells of goat shit and cheap pebbles?
I'm sorry, did you say something?
Do I bore you, wolf-kissed?
I'm here to protect my clan. If that means helping your king secure his throne, well, so be it.
You'd be safer crowning the throne. It's made of less wood than, this one.
We'd all be safer if you had the stones to stand up to Rued's clan. Between the pair of you, I can't see a single nugget.
You watch your tongue, wolf-kissed, or you'll find it freed of your face!
So easily wounded by words. Imagine the ruin my axe would inflict on your flaccid ego.
My flaccid what?
Please stop this!
You heard me.
That's it!
Okay.
Seriously?
Flaccid!
Limp, weak, soft.
Ridiculous! Absurd!
This is no way to ensure the queen.
disputes in East Anglia.
Brothers, stop this or I'll have both your asses.
Calm yourselves.
Why are you so much harder to beat up than
Stop! All of you! That's enough fun for tonight.
If that's all you've got, it's little wonder East Anglia is in the state it is.
You are weak, sheep herder. Your Norse friend here can't change that. We are better off without a king.
Well, that's me done.
I think I prefer dream nonsense to these alehouse brawls.
What a waste of time and good mead. These brothers will never back me in my claim.
This dance is just beginning, Oswald. Get some rest. You'll need your energy.
And will I see you in the morning? We have much to discuss, I think.
I will find a place to lay my head.
And Eivor, if you can help me right this situation, you'll have a strong alliance with East Anglia. That much, I promise.
Huh, sounds like over there.
Seems Oswald has set out for the day. I should have a word with him.
Level up! Da, 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 da. Okay.
Oh my.
Yeah, no, it's time for your medicine.
I already took it.
Okay.
Do we want to go for another heart? Or do we want to...
Well, I want to find out what's in these... in the ones that we can't see. That's the problem. Is like, I don't know... Because I know I want to... I want to double the shield and a heavy weapon.
Clear the mess in the longhouse and wake my brothers with the coldest water you can find. Eivor, good to see you.
Surveying the area, Sunan.
It's somewhere over there. All right. Let's see.
Ah, good morning. Up bright and early.
You can labor like a thrall, but you're no good with feasts. Not a good start for a king.
No, indeed. I find a solitary comfort in my menial labors. Not something a king should admit to, I suppose.
The brothers shamed you at dinner. It's your duty to answer their insults. Don't let the matter lay unresolved.
Oh, it was a petty row with henhouse wolves. I'd sooner answer the moo of a cow than worry about their insults. I have a wedding to plan and a kingdom to save. I haven't time to suffer fools.
They betrayed your hospitality, Oswald. Where I'm from, that's a grave insult.
Well, well. Here's the mud-soaked Saxon who's been taxing my patience.
Steward Finir. I know I failed to impress at dinner yesterday eve, but fear not, the Danes will come around in time.
You stake claim to the throne, you dazed dog with no bone. If Lord Halfdown were here, he'd squeeze ale from a stone. Yelling, Finner, my drenger, stick this cur in the ground.
All mewling and spitting, here's Finir the Hound. He has bark, but no bite. Just a puppy I've found.
What just happened?
That is flighting, Oswald. Using rhyme and rhythm to lay a man flat. Try it. Matches verse.
There's no man you can lead, you dunce of the thirds.
A glutton you are. Just stop eating your words.
Not bad. Not bad.
He's got the wit of a boar, so when he insults you, make him feel stupid.
When I'm done with you, cur, you'll be raven flock food.
But your brain's soaked in mead and your...
Head's made of wood.
Wood! Head's made of wood!
Under all that tough posturing is a sniveling boy, so dig deep. When he brags, take a jab at his manhood.
I've sailed squalls and north winds. You, not even a breeze.
But the winds that you sail...
Blow between both your knees.
Blow between both your... Oh, you mean farting?
He's an ugly
Oh,
so
come on.
Whatever that dude said,
I know.
I hail from the north, where the winters are season.
But you're foul. You're a blister. You're a
plague-ridden lesion.
Oh, yes, that's very good. Plague-ridden lesion.
Oswald, my boy, you're useless without your raven. This one's wrong for the throne. He's too soft and too tame.
In front of his mother. I'm sorry.
Go on, give some back. About his height this time.
You claim you're a Dane, but your bloodline is stained. A wee dwarf must have ravished your mum in the rain.
Well spoken. Before sword clash and blood flow, we destroy our enemies with well-timed words.
You have a talent for verse, I'll give you that. But how long will that silver tongue hold up against an iron axe?
Let's find out, Finir. I challenge you to a home gang.
You don't mean that, Oswald.
That's a fight to settle disputes, no? A home gang.
A fight to the death, yes.
Let's talk it out, then.
Too late. The challenge has been made. But a fight against Finir wouldn't be anything to boast about. You'll fight me.
Hold on, this is...
That said, I shouldn't be seen killing a Saxon in the streets of Elmenham.
There's a nice islet downriver, near Seahenge. Water will wash the blood clean away.
Prepare the square, and we'll meet you there. I hope you're ready.
I have to be. Just give me a moment to mentally prepare.
Do not make us wait long. It would not be kingly.
Oh gosh. Okay. You.
Just put me on the throne. Fuck it.
I have no words.
That's fine. You don't need them.
But mommy I always have one.
Oh, I'm fully aware. I really need the face cam on so people can see the look you give me. Now she's pouting. No one ever said I was nice. he actually ducks his head behind this one.
Oh, fancy smanchy. Oh.
Sorry, I just noticed.
Squirrel.
100% squirrel. I should have just taken the horse. Awesome murder everyone there. Because I'm a one-man army! Austin needs to pick up some rations at some point.
We're gonna go to that little blue light first. Oh. What is it?
I have come upon these ancient timbers, tarred for preservation, to mark my sacred symbol and pinpoint the source of their power. As I pray, the Lord sends through me the voice of a Holy Spirit. It reverberates with the finery of ancient language, and I am made anew. Were these timbers carried by the Nephilim? Barriers against invasions from afar? Please, Lord, let this truth shineth upon me as bright as your word doth.
Okay. We might have to come back to this.
Because this is an angle thing.
Yeah, we'll come back to it. Oh, hello.
Yeah, we'll have to. I
Yeah.
have no idea. That's an off camera. I'll figure it out and.
Yeah. Tell you what it gives us later.
Probably just a skill point of some sort.
We made it. Now tussle with care. Done.
You've still got the touch for drawing a square.
I've been in East Anglia many summers now, but I'll always be a Dane.
Must we do this, Eivor?
Strength and courage are always a boon, Oswald. You'll need both if you want the Danes to accept you as king.
True strength comes from resolve, Eivor. It speaks to us, a stern voice from within.
I've never heard of talking guts, but a swift axe would silence that inner voice in seconds. You must be prepared.
Wait, you're unarmed?
Just do your best, I'll be fine. We'll forge a king out of you yet.
Ah! Oh, was that too hard?
It was a good strike. Keep going. Don't hold back. You felt that one?
I'm still here.
Hard to believe this. Ha! You expect the Danes to follow this pork belly?
I'm still breathing, aren't I?
Show me what you can do, Saxon.
Ah! Come on! Inspire us, king! You'll never be king at this rate. Is this the best East Anglia has to offer?
Yes, and I'll prove it.
Come on, fight!
I'll battle you.
Finish this, Eivor! It pains me to watch! Eivor is the victor. But you've shown us something, Oswald.
Stay down, Oswald. That's enough.
I will not stay down.
You fought bravely. Not with great skill, but with spirit and courage. Always push back with everything you have. Even if you have to get dirty, even if you must break the rules. Because there are no rules. Not if you answer a challenge head on. That's where honor lies.
Not winning the fight, but living through it.
A seaside brawl won't change the brothers' minds. Oswald must show results. Redress old wrongs. Fight back against Rued and his men.
The raiders who attacked Beatley have a camp down the coast. The sooner we remove them, the better.
That would go a long way to building you up.
Huh.
And if you brought gifts for the brothers, spoils from the raid, they'd be in your debt.
Time to wet your blade, Oswald.
I'm not looking forward to this.
Eivor, I expect your longship crew could help with this attack.
Huh. Right there.
No one has been willing to take a stand against Rued's clan before. We're a kingdom of farmers and merchants.
Even farmers and merchants can fight when led by the right person.
I hope your faith in pig farmers is not misplaced, Eivor.
There is work to do, yes. But we will
We're gonna get
rise to
another
meet
level
Rued's
already.
clan. God will make certain of it.
Let's go, Viking!
Come on, we should go towards him.
None alive.
Neither will we.
There may be prisoners here. Keep an eye out.
If I see any, I'll let you know.
Your time's up!
You fight well, Oswald. Does the threat of death drive your blade further? Whatever compels you, hang on to it.
Really?
Come on, come on. Hold on, guys.
Whatever compels you, hang on to it.
You lose now. Try the offside lead.
Come die well!
Come on. Up with you.
I am not tasting battle in years. There's still vigor in these bones. Come on, and build the horse. Over here! nicely.
Find something?
There's a crate of hack silver here. More than enough to make everyone happy.
We'll take it to the ship.
A hard-won fight.
The first of many, Oswald. Have you the will to keep it up?
This is my gift to the brothers. I have more than enough wealth in Elmham to widen their eyes, but this will be a symbol of my commitment to our fight.
It's a good start. Take what riches you find to Norwich, then send for the brothers. I'll meet you there.
All right. 2 skill points. It's the heavy dual wield. Well, yeah, quite a few points. And then we're about to get the last of the... We'll be able to get the heavy. But hey, that's the outer circle.
Hey!
Alright, guys. We're going to end the episode there. Bye, guys.
Showing who's in charge. Call me a shooting star. Shooting stars. Didn't even get to